Sunburn owes its very existence to Goa. If there was not the platform that we got in Goa, Sunburn would exist where it is today. We've done a lot. I think we have contributed to employment. We've contributed to business, to the hotels. We've contributed to shacks, contributed to bars, restaurants, airline, taxis, local community over the year, music tourism worldwide. Such events are used to actually promote tourism, because every time we do an event like this, people come, and those people who come, they not only buy the ticket to Sunburn, they not only eat and drink at Sunburn, they also stay in hotels, they fly, they take taxis, they do shopping, they do khana, pina. We only applied then. And our application, we've actually provided a copy of the in-principle letter, permission letter that we got from the government. The application itself was conditional. We said we only need permission from the government to start planning the event, not to do the event. I just want to clarify, we are not doing the event. We've only taken permission and we are planning, because nobody in the world can predict how COVID behaves. We don't know sitting here right now in December whether you'll have more cases or less cases, no cases. In June, July this year, Goa was green. It had no cases. Unfortunately, the cases came up. The number went up to, I think, a couple of hundred. And currently, there seems to be a downward trend. But we don't know how it will be around Christmas. We don't know. If it is good, if it is favorable, and an event can be done, we will do it. If it is not favorable, if it is not conducive, we will not do it. We care for everyone's health and safety as much as we care for ourselves. So we are not going to do it. Our commitment to the government is very clear. In 2019, last year, in December, the venue was Bagator. It's the same venue. That venue had a capacity of about 100,000 people. This year, for the same venue, we are less than 10,000. Means the amount of space that was available to one person at the venue last year, this year you'll have 10 times more space, minimum, okay? 1 point. Second point is, last year we had 5 stages. This year we're only planning 3 stages, okay, smaller. Whatever parking arrangements we had for 50 to 100,000 people last year, same arrangements are being kept even for 9,500 people. Basically, we want to make sure there's no crowding, okay? As you can see here, I'm sure you're familiar with the topography of Bagator area. All the blue patches that you see are parking areas. The festival area, I'll explain to you a little more in detail. This is what it looks like. That all these protocols will only be used as super safety, double safety, should this situation allow. I repeat, we will not do the event. We are not planning to do the event. We were never planning to do the event unless the COVID situation is manageable and the authorities believe it's in control, right? This is a trillion-dollar question. Mr. Fauci, the WHO head, ICMR head, I don't think anyone in the world has got a handle on it. Europe opened and then locked down again, right? In Bombay, in Maharashtra, we were facing the worst situation. Right now, it's under control. Tomorrow, it may get better, it may get worse. Nobody knows. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. So we have no way to predict what it is going to be in December. All we wanted to do was to be ready. Because if 20th December, suddenly, let's say, the tourism department calls me and says, oh, let us do Sunburn. Can't do. If you're not planned and prepared, cannot do. So we are keeping our plans and preparation ready. If things are okay, I just met Mr. Rane, the health minister outside. I've known him for a long time, so he looked at me and he laughed because I was wearing the sunburn mask. So he recognized this. So, and I asked him, so he said, what are you doing? I said, sir, don't worry. Unless you and everyone in Goa believes it's okay, we're not going to do it. Matter ends. It's not a problem, but are we going to do it when the COVID threat is here? No. If the COVID threat is minimized, everybody feels comfortable, they tell us the protocols, we follow, we do it. We're not going to do it. We've never done anything wrong. We will not do it again. Simple. Very simple.
So by when are you going to finalize?
See, look, ma'am, between us and the government in our conversation, it's a bit of a chicken and egg. We need to make a decision by a particular date because otherwise things can't happen, right? Now, that day, according to us, is towards the end of this month. We will need at least 1 month of physical work. All our artists that we've spoken to, we've told them, guys, this is the situation. If you want to come, keep the date vacant, but we'll confirm closer to the date. When we confirm, then you come. So our planning is end of this month, early December. I think the government will review the situation and give us the final yes or no. And that's when we will decide.
And when do you expect sales to go live?
So I don't know, sales are live. But it's with this clarity. See, look, we've sold tickets historically. If we don't sell tickets, say for example, I start selling tickets in December, nobody can come. This is the destination event, man. People need to plan travel, they need to plan stay. But whatever is happening online right now, it will. If we can't do the event, people get their money back. It's no problem.